Why does a narcissist all of a sudden decides to act nice? Well, it was simple for me after realizing what the real deal was. So let's just break this down a little bit real quick. A narcissist will act nice when they feel like they're getting ready to lose supply. Not that they're getting ready to lose you for the person that you are, because they love you, because they admire you, because they want to treat you well. Never that. They're acting nice all of a sudden when they feel like they're getting ready to lose supply. That supply could be something as simple as food, clothing, shelter, especially if you have a lazy one who's relying on you to do all of those things. Now, you would think in your mind, okay, they're coming back, they're apologetic, they're being nice, they're loving on you all over again, they're love bombing you all over again. It has nothing to do with their true feelings and desire for you. It's all about self-gain and them getting what they want. It could be a situation where, let's just say this guy has 2 or 3 different other women that he's seen, because once again, if you're with the narcissist, you will never be the only one. It doesn't work that way. You don't have enough in you to deal with the supplies and the demands of every single thing these people need and feel like they want. They could want more sex after you've probably given it to them 3-4 times a day. They may want it the next day, 3-4 times a day, and you find yourself performing sexual acts, trying to please them, trying to keep them where they need to be, which is with you according to what you're feeling for them. You want them to be with you. But you're doing all of these things in hope that this person would stay put. It's never going to happen. So you could very well be that sole provider for them. They may dip and mess around with others, but they don't necessarily want to actually live with them. They don't actually want this individual to be the person that they stay with every single day, day in and day out. But you, on the other hand, they got to keep you because you're the grand prize. You're the grand prize because of what you possess for them. It has nothing to do with you just being a wonderful person that they're involved with. So if you find yourself all of a sudden getting to the point to where you're getting ready to walk out of that relationship, or you find yourself in a position to where you're truly ready to say enough is enough, I'm done, I'm just completely done with this relationship, and they sense that, let me tell you, the love bombing is going to feel like a burst of firecrackers all over again. Just imagine you're standing up outside, it's dark, the skies is lighting up with fireworks. They're going to bring it. They're going to bring it and bring it so hard until, if you're not strong enough, you'd melt right back into their arms. A week or 2 later, they'll be right back to the same old thing. So they're only being nice to keep the supply. Another reason why they all of a sudden get nice is because they truly do not like it when they feel like they're losing control over you. They don't want you to be the one to walk away because, once again, they're ego driven. They don't want you walking. They want to be able to say, I left the relationship, so don't you dare leave me right now. And I could say this with certainty because I filed for the divorce. When I left my former narcissist husband, I filed for the divorce. But he went all over the place telling folks he left me. He left me when the court documents clearly shows who filed for the divorce. The text messages that we exchanged between each other clearly showed who was the one that walked away. But they're so blindsided sometimes when things like that happen. They get panicky and they just start conjuring up all kinds of lies, forgetting that you've had text exchanges with them. You could have had the conversation recorded. They're not paying any attention to any of that because they get scattered brain immediately. They go into flight mode, and it's like they're grabbing, they're pulling for stuff. So the purpose of this video is to share with you so that you do not get excited into thinking, because when you're ready to walk away, it doesn't mean that you don't love them anymore. You just can't deal with it anymore. So if this person all of a sudden is starting to become nice, affectionate, love bombing you, understand that it's just a game. And you have to be aware of it. You have to be prepared for it. And you cannot allow them to manipulate you that way anymore. There's only one thing that you could do in a case like this. Sad enough, is to leave. Unless you're willing to stick around in hopes that this individual will change. And we all know that this will not happen. That's just not a part of their makeup. Most of the times, they're not willing to admit that they have a problem, that they have a sickness. So do not believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Be vigilant in knowing that you are dealing with a very demonic spirit, a very demonic entity that is trying to suck the very essence of your life from existence. Because you could very well be alive, but dead. I was alive. I'm still alive. Still alive, but I felt dead. Because he sucked it all out of me, life out of me. Until I'm like, wait a minute. This is a bit too much right here. I cannot continue to deal with this. And I tell you what, once again, when I made a quality decision that enough was enough, was then and only then I was able to take my power back. So when you're able to, please go to the description area of my profile, click the link for the download to a quick and simple guide on narcissistic abuse. From me, a free gift to you. Subscribe to this channel if you've not already done so, and click the notification bell so that you will be notified when I am uploading new content. And then there's several other links there that you can click on and get some great things that I've already done. I have Breaking the Chains of a Narcissist that's on Amazon, Freedom from Narcissistic Abuse, which is also on Amazon, that I've written. Take your power back. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.